When I think Will Smith, I think Hollywood superstar, A-list actor, and larger-than-life personality. But with Bad Boys 3, Bad Boys for Life coming out, it prompted me to do a deep dive on Will Smith's career. And well, he hasn't made many successful, or dare I say, good films. Yes, there was Aladdin, but hear me out in this video. Why does Will Smith choose bad movies? And what could he do to dig his way out of this hole? Let's break that down. When you think of Will Smith's movie resume, what comes to mind? Men in Black? Bad Boys? Maybe I Am Legend? I don't want to make you feel old, but I Am Legend came out 13 years ago. And I know we had Men in Black 3, which I preferred over Men in Black 2.
It's basically an endless string of callbacks to...
Alright, save it for YouTube!
But I'm starting to feel like he doesn't really make good films. His charisma and the fact that he's Will Smith really seems like the reason he's managed to keep his career going. Don't get me wrong, he works hard. He works really hard, for a matter of fact. And I respect that. But name a movie apart from Suicide Squad that wasn't The Will Smith Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, The Will Smith Show, starring Will Smith, William Smith, Will He Make a Good Movie Smith, and The Fresh Prince.
Let's first decide what makes or gives the best chance at a successful movie. Well, here's at least my criteria. I know people hate to hear it, but the reality is it's not show friends, it's show business. Money. You want the movie to make money. If you don't make money, you can't pay to make more movies, which in turn will make more money. It's the circle of life. Next, reception. Did people like the film? But more specifically, was it a good movie? Or like I Am Legend, which I found intriguing and I did like, but the reason I liked it was because of Will Smith. And of course that dog. Ah, the loyalty of a dog, sticking by your side. My dogs, if I let them off the leash, would honestly run until they hit the ocean. Then I guess I'd find out if they can swim. Why won't you love me? Anyways, lastly, the way I feel most films are now, is it attached to a franchise? Aladdin, I'm looking at you. This is mainly used to draw in the audience, which circles back to number one, a higher potential to make money. I mentioned the circle of life, right? If we look at his early career, he really started to make it big near the end of his Fresh Prince run, with films like Bad Boys in 1995, Independence Day in 1996, Men in Black in 1997, and Enemy of the State in 1998. I think this is important because although you're only as good as your last movie, these back-to-back 90s hits really help cement Smith into his leading roles. Let's take out the franchises, sequels, and back-to-back 90s movies. We're left with one, Hancock, which scored a 41% on Rotten Tomatoes. Are you telling me that Will Smith's top original project since the 2000s is Hancock? When I think of Will Smith, I think of blockbuster superstar. And with a blockbuster movie career that spans nearly 28 years, you think he could do better than that. But I know I'm ragging on him, so let's pause for a second and talk positively. He has made some great movies post-2000. I just feel they're far and few between. There was Ali in 2001, Hitch in 2005 was pretty good, The Pursuit of Happiness in 2006, and 2015's Focus with Margot Robbie was another superb one. But I'm sorry, you throw in original films like 7 Pounds, Bright, and After Earth. And since 2000 you've released 20 films as the release of this video? That's not a very good batting average. And he still gets consistent work in high profile films. Other stars like John Travolta and Nicolas Cage, all of equal star power and acting ability, all nominated for Best Actor, with Cage winning for Leaving Las Vegas. But I'm not here to rant about Mr. Smith. In fact, I'm a huge fan. He's versatile. He can give great performances, and then go to action star, and then go again to comedian. And it's not even the talent that he works with. After Earth was with M. Night Shyamalan, Bright was with David Ayer, and the most recent Gemini Man was with Ang Lee. These directors all had more than enough potential. I just firmly believe he isn't a good collaborator. And yet again, this goes back to his early work in the 90s. His success may have been his downfall. Having such big hits back to back so early in his career gave him the gift that many actors strive for. Influence over their movies. Influence over the way it's told, the way he performs, and the way it's cut. And so here's my solution. Like Tom Cruise, he needs a Christopher McQuarrie. He needs a collaborator that knows his skills whilst at the same time is able to make decisions that, although Will Smith might not agree with, is in the best interest of the film. Because unfortunately for him, an actor is there to act, and the director is there to direct the actors in service of the film. I honestly can't see him working with great directors such as Martin Scorsese, Quentin Tarantino, or Christopher Nolan. And that's not because he doesn't have the acting chops. He definitely has the acting chops. I just believe that on both sides of the table, they know they'd clash over creative control. And this is my calculated opinion. You might love all these films and be baffled why the critics and the box office don't agree with you. And please, I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments. So that's this week's video. And Will Smith, don't get mad. I love watching you on the big screen and I hope to continue to. Well, thanks for watching guys, and thanks to last week's comment, Tom Hall. I'm gonna be honest, the list is diverse. However, I do have a weak spot for superhero movies, mob films, and horrors. And in response to your question, I find that a lot of the Oscar movies come out at the end of the year. However, a lot of the blockbusters come out during the US summer. We're lucky though that we're living in a time where there's so many great movies, and film is subjective. And some of my favourite movies come out all through the year. Thanks for the question. Remember to subscribe for movies and theories, turn on notifications by ringing that bell, and if you want to support the channel, leave a like and maybe give it a share. And remember, whatever your passion, work hard and be lucky.